The moment we have all been waiting for. The final debate between SS Jog and Darth French Fry 717. Both are moderators on the Discord server too. Is a Monkey, aka Darth French Fry, is on the red team. SS Jog is on the blue team. We're gonna have the candidates introduce themselves now. Please introduce yourself, Darth. Maybe. Alright. Now, please introduce yourself, Darth. Anything else to say? Please introduce yourself, Jog. You can say it or you can type it in Roblox. That sucks. Alright, first off, we're gonna start with oh god, whatever it's called. We're gonna start with community questions. So anyone that is in the Discord server lounge, please unmute yourself if you want to ask questions. No one? Last chance. I'm gonna take that as a no. The first question for Jog is, why haven't you chosen a vice president yet? I'll give him some time to answer. If you forgot to pick one, how will the people know that you're not going to forget to do other things? Alright. Darth, why should the people elect you as president? Alright. Same question for you, dog. And Boiled, you can join. We have seats in the back row. Pee poo, that's why people should elect you. Okay. Alright. Darth, why I already asked that. What are your policies? And what are those? Okay. Alright. Same question for Darth Maul. Give them some time. Alright. Now, why? You seem to not be taking this seriously. Is that correct? Alright. In recent polls, it has the red team at an advantage by a large margin. How are you going to cope with this? Okay. Oh God, sorry about that. Alright, Darth. You are the one with the crucial amount of people on your side. How do you feel about this? Alright. What will you do if you become elected president? Mm-hmm. Same question for you, Jog. Do you think you are just copying what Darth said? Oh, okay. Well, do you have anything to say about Darth? About what he might do wrong or something? Try and force some voters for yourself? You're fine on my screen. Nah, he's cool, better than me. Darth French Fry, do you have anything to say about your opponent? No? So, tomorrow during the election, whoever wins, do you think that you should try and investigate into your opponent, try and impeach him? That question's for you, Darth. Okay. Alright. Same question for you, Dog? The question was, if your opponent wins, would you try and impeach them? Whoa. Why wouldn't you? Alright, since you haven't done a debate yet, we're gonna ask you some previous questions. Jog, with current world tensions, how do you want to lighten the tension in the Discord server? Yes, you can, Darth. 2 minutes. Jog. Now, what would you consider messed up, Jog? Alright, what would you consider something for a president to do very wrong, Darth? Yes. What would you consider very wrong for a president to do? Do you think that do you think Jog will do that with his lack of confidence in this? Alright. Jog, do you think Darth will do something messed up if he becomes president? Why do you think that? Alright. Now, both of you are moderators. Which one of you thinks you're the better moderator? Both of you can answer this at the same time. I give him his mod back. No, we'll skip that. So, well, yeah, Darth, you've been talking about how annoying it was during the big infiltration of the everyone's in the spam channel. You were moderator at the time. Why didn't you ban them or warn them? But so why didn't you do something from there? But didn't you warn someone before that? And every now and then you would make new rules? Who did you warn? Okay. Okay, for this, right, so you were the highest level for 2 days. Why didn't you keep fighting for it? Like, you had a lack of confidence and just let Drilling Cat win it. Yeah, but then Drilling Cat goes to bed before you, 8 hours before you, it sounds like. So why don't you just take those hours to Now, why did you just let him have it? What encouraged you to do that? A lot of undecided stuff. It's in the process of being made. Alright, do you have any questions for Jog? Good Jog, do you have any questions for him? Alright. We're gonna take a short intermission for a moment of silence for Michael Scott now. Alright, I hope we all prayed for Michael Scott. So, Darth, did you praise Michael Scott just then? Okay. Did you? Jog, did you praise Michael Scott? I'm disappointed in you two. Alright, this next question is pretty personal, and you don't have to answer it if you don't want to. Darth, do you believe in God? Jog, do you believe in God? Simple yes or no question, Jog. Alright. Now, whoever your god is, if they spoke out against your god, would you backlash against them? That's for you, Darth. Alright. Same question for you, Jog. Okay. So, we were given a question last debate from, I can't remember who, but they asked Darth about how they feel about the legalization of marijuana in the United States. So I'm going to direct that question towards Jog. How do you feel about it? Should it be legal or what? Why do you think it is needed? Alright. I'm going to ask you this right now. Why did you join the blue team? Or the blue rule? So, if a lot of people picked red, why didn't you follow the bandwagon? Okay. At the start of when you first announced your campaign, you seemed very confident to win. What happened to that confidence? That's for Jog. So that's why you think you're not gonna win now? I should say, do you still think you're gonna win? Why do you think that? Is it because there's a lot of reds? Alright. In the rules, it says you're not gonna get banned for this, but if you're not red gang, then you're no gang. Do you not like that statement? Would you want to change it? Alright. In the rules, it says you're not gonna get banned for this, but if you're not red gang, then you're no gang. How do you feel about that statement? So would you want to get rid of it? Same with you, Darth? Mm-hmm. It was definitely a joking matter, I'll say that. Now that you understand that it was a joke, Jog, do you want to change your opinion on it? No? Alright. Boiled Boy PC, the only one in the crowd. Do you want to give them a question? You can stand at my desk for a second if you want to give them a question. You get one question for each candidate. That's it. You can give the same question to each candidate, but only 2 questions. Please do not go on stage. Stand behind the desk. I'm going to assume that was directed towards Jog. I'm going to assume Jog. He's looking at Jog. Let Boiled Boy PC do his thing first, then I'll let you give him a question. Are you gonna answer that, Jog? Alright. Do you want to give the same question to Darth? Boiled? Yeah. Alright, you have one more question for each candidate, Boiled. Boiled, you have one more question. I think so. He is not. Yep. He answered on the thing. Who is that directed towards, Boiled? Darth.
I'd say I'm pretty confident because I've gotten the majority of the votes during the red debates.
Alright. I'm gonna assume the same question for Jog. Alright, please go back to your seat now, Boiled. Alright, we have a question from the Discord server. Please speak up.
Alright, this is the question for Is a Monkey. What is your opinion on the Black Lives Matter movement, and do you feel like it should be stopped or more empowered?
Well, it gets to a point where there's people that are like all lives matter that are getting to a point where a lot of them are just like acting in dumb ways. I feel like it's good to support Black lives because they're obviously excluded from a lot of things. But I feel like it's okay. It's decent how it is. I feel like there could be a little more enforcement though with the people.
Any more questions?
Oh, okay, but what about, let's say, when they're turning down a Target and saying, yeah, we're doing this for George Floyd. What about that makes that the right thing to do in such a scenario?
Well, I don't know much about George Floyd, but I know as much that it was an accident, I'm pretty sure, and that they didn't actually mean to harm him. But I feel like maybe the writing is a little too extreme.
Would you like to say anything more?
Opinion on feminism.
Towards who?
Is a Monkey.
Alright.
I'd say it's okay in some matters because women don't have as much rights as men do sometimes.
Any more questions?
People take it too. What? But some people take it too far and then just try taking men's rights.
Alright, what's your opinion about the LGBTQ community, and what would you do to help reinforce and make their stay more enjoyable for the server?
Well, I feel like it's kind of not fair if people that are LGBTQ are excluded because of that. So they're all welcome. We'll welcome them with open arms. And I'm pretty sure Jog here is LGBTQ, if I'm correct.
Jog, would you like to confirm that? Or deny it? Alright. Any more questions?
So are you saying, when you say we should make them stay more enjoyable, are you saying we should have a gays-only channel?
No, I'm just saying we should have them as equal people in our server. Just like anybody else.
So they're not important enough to have their own channel.
What?
He said, "Are they?"
So
Go ahead.
are, are they not important enough to have their own channel for their needs?
I feel like everybody should be treated equally, so I don't know if they should have their own channel because there's just people that don't have their own channel. I mean, I feel like they are important to keep them in the server because they're people, they're real people also, but like people need to be treated equally.
Okay, what would well, I have one more. This is my final question. What would you do to help people that have depression or anxiety / bipolar in the server?
I make it more enjoyable, make it more fun, and just help them through those things.
Fair enough.
Did you just leave?
No, someone else joined. I'm going to continue off of that question. How would you make it more enjoyable for them? You're being a little vague.
Well, I've already kind of talked about this a little bit, but maybe host events, keep their minds off those things, talk to them about stuff, just play games with them, because I'm down to play, like, Roblox or anything with anybody.
Alright, but how would
Pretty much all
you
the time.
figure out who had this? Like, would you do surveys or?
Well, I feel like it's not really my business to ask people that, but,
So how would you help them if you can't figure out who they are?
well, some people, they kind of express it that they are depressed or whatever.
But most of the times when they say depressed, they are joking around about it. How would you figure out then?
Well, some people are actually serious about that when they say it, and
But what would you
Some
do
people-
about the people who are joking about it?
I feel like it's not something to be joked around with.
Alright. Would you like to say any more?
Okay, but let's say, okay, look at me for example, right? Would you say I have severe depression and or anxiety?
Well, I can't really tell because I don't know you too much, but it's really just up to you to open up and just tell anybody if you do.
Would you like to branch off of that?
I'm done questioning. Thank you very much.
Alright, you are welcome. Alright, for both of you, I'm going to start with Darth. How do you feel about the aesthetic community of Roblox? The aesthetic.
The what?
The aesthetic community? Or aesthetic, however you say it.
Aesthetic?
Yeah, the ones who dress like gothy, have fat legs, those type of people.
Oh yeah. Well, I feel like they shouldn't be like, because some people, they just make fun of them because like it's just a bunch of pixels on a screen. I feel like people shouldn't be made fun of for that. You know?
Why do you think that people should make fun of them for that?
I said people shouldn't be made fun of for that.
Oh, alright, same question for you, Jug. Alright, next question for Darth. How do you, let's say someone joined the Discord server and they were a furry. They would definitely get made fun of a lot. How would you cope with that?
Okay. Yes. Yeah, they would definitely get made fun of a lot. I feel like really everyone is welcome just
Mm-hmm.
in their way. Like we're all equals, so I feel like people shouldn't be made fun of, and I just tell them off to stop
Alright.
making fun of people that are different.
Would you discriminate any sort of person that joined?
Nope.
Alright. Jug, how do you feel about the same question if a furry were to join? What would they not care about? All right. How would you feel? How would you try and cope with the people that made fun of them? What would you talk to them about? It's all right. All right. So you still haven't chosen a VP, and I told you a long time ago to choose a VP, but I'll give you a pass. Do you have any suggestions on who you would want your VP to be? But Boiled is on the red color roll, isn't he? Alright, I'm gonna give you a deadline. By the end of today, you must choose a VP. Do you agree with that? Okay. What do you mean, Darth French Fry?
I was just saying it's up to him to be biased until he figures out who he wants to vote for and who he likes more to be president.
Okay. Would any of you like to say anything about the other opponent at this point? Starting with you, Darth.
Nope.
Jog. Alright. So, Jog, I have requested art with you. I requested an art piece maybe a week or two ago, and it is still not done. What should that say about what you would do as president? Like how long it would take you to get things done? That's all good. But here's my next question. On multiple occasions, you have said that you have missed 1 week of schoolwork, 2 weeks of schoolwork, and then 3 weeks of schoolwork. Again, what does that say about how fast you would get stuff done with being president? Alright, but school teaches you. Don't you want to be taught? Alright, I'm not going to be your mom here, so I'm not going to continue with this. But, Darth, can you get stuff done when you're president faster than Jog could?
Well, the thing is, I feel like Jog isn't very active in the server, or not as active as I am. But I mean, I haven't been very active in the past few days because I've been pretty busy.
All
But I
right,
feel like I can
that's
get
fine.
some stuff done pretty fast.
All right. Darth, if you were to become president, what would the first thing you do be?
Well, one of my things in the last debate was it was to make a meme channel because the majority of people actually wanted that. So
Okay. Same question for you, Jog. Alright, well, isn't it strict enough that we don't allow cursing, excessive mentions in one message, and stuff like that? Are you saying we should remove mentions in the spam channel? Alright. Well, the culprits of that were Fat Guapo, which has left the server, and Monk Gay Man. When you become president, if you do, would you mute them, or what would you do? Because right now they only have a warning. Who is this? Hold on. We have a culprit on stage. What's his name? Wait,
yeah, I know.
what's his name? Get behind the stage.
I was just like, wait, who is this? Because
Alright, if he can be good, then he can stay. It's
Keep
well
this
over.
thing
No,
down.
I can't do anything. But if it were to happen again, what would you do?
wait, were you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Jog.
Oh, okay.
But they already have a warning. They have 2 warnings. If you're to give him another warning, you'd have to enforce something. Monkey Man has already got 2 warnings, and he's the only other culprit.
Am I being, like, prosecuted here?
We're gonna allow questions after. Alright. What would you do to Monkey Man because of the excessive mentions?
Me?
Yeah.
I feel like mentioning in the spam channel or spam mentioning everyone. It's just kind of annoying.
I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna stop you there real quick. Everyone in the lounge Discord server right now, we are streaming the debate, so you can see Jog's questions and answers, or not questions. Yeah, just answers. Just so you know that. You may continue now, Darth.
Can I speak again?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. First, I'd warn him. If he does it again, I'd probably just warn him again because it's 10 warning. It's 10 warnings till the mute, right?
No. It's 10 warnings from enemy E6. He's on his second warning, and by human warning, it's 3 warnings. On the third warning, you have to enforce something. So what would you enforce?
Maybe a potential ban, but I wouldn't want to be too harsh on him because it's just really annoying, but it's not too bad.
Alright, well, Monkey Man, now that you are here, do you have anything to say about what Darth just said? Monkey Man?
Sorry, what was that?
Now that you have heard Darth's response, do you have anything to say about what he wants to do against you for the excessive mentions?
It seems reasonable.
Do you think what you did was wrong? Monkey Man? I guess he's not going to be answering furthermore questions. All right. We are 50 minutes into the debate. Do any of you guys have anything to say against the other opponent about maybe his policies, confidence, anything? Try and persuade some voters?
I feel like you said a lot of things right so far,
All right.
but a lot of
Jog?
I feel that whoever the president is should remove the role of no cursing and or no having curses in bios, because that is very controlling and demanding of said leader.
Well, I am the owner, and since I play Roblox on stream, that means we have a lot of the younger folk around, and I'd rather like to keep them here, and instead of them getting a notification with, and their parents have the device, and it says a bunch of curse words on it, you know? Alright, my next question is about the spam channel. Darth, you can relate to this because you said that whenever people spam in it, it makes your screen completely go black. Would you or would you not want to bring back the spam channel or get rid of it?
so for me, it's fine now because I just turned off notifications for it.
Okay.
But it was a bit annoying because it doesn't make it go completely black. It just goes black for like half a second and comes back on. But it's still a bit annoying. Well, and also it would only happen when I was in a call, so just not when I'm just like looking around on the Discord server.
Alright, same question for you, Jog. Would you or would you get rid of it? Would you keep it or would you get rid of it? Alright. The leveling system shows how it's supposed to show how much a person is, like, you know, active. But people are using the spam channel to gain levels, and that just doesn't show that they're active all the time if they get 20 levels in 2 hours, you know. So would you remove the leveling system in spam channel? That one's for you, Darth.
Ooh, I don't think 20 levels in 2 hours is realistic.
It's still a high number.
Yeah, but so the thing is, isn't you kind of hinted towards the spam channel to gain levels whenever I first joined?
Yeah, but then it got out of hand. I didn't think people would actually use it that much.
Yeah, and didn't you take it out for that exact reason?
I took it out because it was breaking my device.
That too.
Yeah.
But I feel like you maybe could, but I don't think the people will like that. Because if you do, it'll kind of force them to be more interactive with the server and just talk.
Same question for you, John. Would you remove the leveling system in the spam channel? So you want to get rid of it? Alright, Darth, let's say you were to win the presidency. Would you do stuff that would favor the people so you could get reelected in 2 months, or would you do the right thing?
Okay, so I'd probably do the right thing because I'm not really thinking of trying to run the next election.
Alright. Same question.
I feel like
you can continue.
I feel like 1 term is enough for me and that someone else should have a chance to do it.
Alright. Same question for you, Jog. All right, now Darth. Let's say you didn't get everything done in your one term. Would you run again?
It depends on what you mean by get everything done.
Yeah, like all the
You just
stuff
mean,
you
like-
want to get done, I should say.
I mean, maybe I'd like to finish what I was doing if I don't get the stuff I want to do done. But if I do, I'm completely fine with not running again. I feel like if I feel like the server is in a good state how it is, I'll just leave it how it is.
Same question for you, Dog. Can you ask again, please? Okay, let's say you won the presidency and you didn't get everything you wanted to get done in your 2 month term. Would you run again just so you could get all your stuff done? All right. The final question of the night is: during if you become president and you wanted to enforce something new, should you have the people vote on it to see if they like it, or should you just enforce it without any public recognition? That's for you, Darth.
Okay. I'd have the people vote for it because that's just like real life. If you're gonna make a new law, there has to be a vote and all of that stuff.
All right. Same question for you, Jog. All right. There actually is one more question. Last debate, Darth, you said you wanted to make a national anthem, and now we're gonna see if do you want to make a flag for the server,
Oh jeez. Okay.
Darth?
I still have not figured out the national anthem.
I mean, that's fine. You're not president yet.
But yes, I'm going to make one.
All right, I'm gonna stop you there. Would you make it yourself, or would you hire one of the 3 artists, or 2 now?
One of the artists. Cause see, whenever I got in touch with Dober, to my VP, he agreed to support me in my campaign. So I feel like maybe I'd ask him to see if he'd agree with that, or maybe, if I win and Jog comes out on the bottom, me and Jog are pretty good friends, I'd say. He's a good person. Maybe he'd consider doing it for me.
Jog, you are actually an artist on the channel, so would you make the flag? Or would you want to make a flag, and if so, would you make it yourself, or would you have Dober do it? All right, branching off from that, Darth, would you pay the artist, or would you have it do it, or would you have the artist do it because it was something for our server, which means you'd have to pay him something. You.
Okay, so it's kind of what you know how you said about the currency in the last debate
Yeah.
about how it's not fair for paying for with Lumians or Robux because not a lot of people that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I don't play Lumion Legacy, so I couldn't do that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like at the moment it just have to be by their will if they want to do it or not, because I have no idea how I'd pay them. I just have to figure that out.
All right. Well, that is going to be the end of the debate. Darth, would you like to make a closing statement?
I think I'm good. Thank you.
Closing statements, Jog. What? Is that your closing statement, Jog? Okay. Well, you still have one day to persuade some voters. Jog, I highly recommend you do that. Let's give a warm congratulations to our two candidates, Darth and Jog. I am Evan Bob Squarepants, the host of this debate and all the other debates. The vote will start tomorrow, the same day as the United States presidential election. So, in the Discord server, if you'd like to unmute yourself and cheer for the candidates, that's fine. But I will be ending it here soon. Alright, I'm going to assume that's a no. So, good luck to both of you in the race, and